Yo, welcome back to another episode of Talk Yo Shift. This is De'Eric.
And it's Antoine.
Listen, we back for another one, man. As always, I want to appreciate everybody that tunes in to these conversations, tuning into the podcast. We really appreciate you just taking the time and checking out the conversation. Seriously, you guys can follow us on social media at Talk Your Shift POD on Instagram. You can follow me personally at KULTUUR__. Twan.
And y'all can follow me personally at TOINNE 96.
Yep.
Twan
So
96.
feel free to hop on. Follow us on Instagram. We'll be posting this content for every episode on our pages. So feel free to dive in, follow us, man, and just continue the conversation. We're journeymen. We're not here to teach you anything. We're not here to
change your mind,
convince you, or convert you.
Yep.
We was just talking about that online. We're not here to do that. We really here to have a conversation, and we understand that life is a journey, and sometimes the beliefs we grew up with don't land well for us now in our big adult life.
Right.
And we're here to journey through those things because beliefs change, values change, how we see things change. And I think it's very important that we create more spaces and platforms where people can journey through those changes. So you don't have to believe to have a conversation with us. You don't even have to be a Christian. You don't have to agree with some of the takes we have on some things. And I said it in the last episode, I might not agree with what I'm saying a few months from now. So
it might change.
That's the liberty I've given myself, and I give that to you all as well. So
absolutely.
So let's just have fun and let's journey. So we got a conversation, Twan, that I think is really, really dope, very cultural. It speaks to a lot of stuff that I saw and experienced and was a part of growing up. And it was this success path that I think a lot of Black boys were presented early in life. And it was basically you either play ball or you rap. You either play ball or you rap. And that's what we were exposed to heavily growing up in our neighborhoods and our schools. And those are the guys that we typically looked up to. And I know for me, it was either the ball player, the rapper, or the drug dealer. That's what was in my neighborhood.
That's what it was.
You know what I'm saying? So, and when you see them, you see success tied to them. It's either money, it's the cars, it's the clothes, it's the notoriety, it's the popularity. So it's like, that's what we wanted to be.
Facts.
And I personally think that our young Black boys need to be exposed to more avenues of success and redefine what success even looks like.
1000%, bro. I completely agree. And I think what we probably need more of, or like you said about the exposure, it's like the exposure versus the motivation. Right? Like, obviously kids aren't lacking motivation because when they have those examples of what they believe success to be, then they desire that. They desire to earn that in some way or
right off the bat.
Right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
So they're obviously not lacking motivation, but what they are lacking is exposure because that is their only example of what success looks like. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately our perception is reality. Like what we're perceiving any given moment can be our reality, even if it's not like truth or it's not the only exposure reality. But that's just our perception of reality right now.
It's crazy you brought that up. It's like they don't lack the motivation. It's just that what they're exposed to is very limited. It's very narrow.
For sure.
Because when I think back to some of my childhood friends and some of the kids that I knew growing up, it was like the stuff that they were good at had nothing to do with sports or rapping.
Right.
Like they had so many other skills, like leadership skills, communication skills, and building skills, like engineering skills. It's like these kids had it in them to be whatever they wanted to be. But because success came to them through this narrow channel, it's like, well, I got to fit in one of these. So now that's why you got the nerdy kid trying to try out for the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got the person that's like, I don't know, he likes to make things or cook, and then he's trying to be a rapper. And it's like, bro, you're not that.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what they're exposed to.
That's what they're exposed to. And most kids only see entertainers and athletes as successful. Yeah. And you cannot pursue what you've never seen. You know what I'm saying? And it's honestly like we've talked about before, bro, like integration. Like we got to start integrating certain programs or certain ways to expose, young Black men within the community.
Yeah.
To exposure to some other things, because like you said, a lot of them have these skills, but they're not exposed to the avenues where they can actually like use these skills or execute these skills.
Yeah.
But if they were, then maybe they'll fall in love or have a desire or even begin to grow passion for another field or, another direction. But like you said, all we see is ball, rap. It kind of almost reminds me of like Paid in Full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's always been one of my favorite movies growing up.
Oh no, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying?
For sure.
Come on, bro. And so it's like that's what we see. And then we see the cars, the clothes, the shoes, the jewelry, the whatever, and we like, I want that. Yep. And then our exposure to how to get that this is how you got to do it.
It's right next door.
It's right next door.
It's right up the street. Like all of this stuff, it was exposed to us, but it also seemed extremely accessible. We never looked at what are the chances of making it to the NBA? What are the chances of becoming a successful rap star?
Probability was nowhere in our mind.
We never looked at that. We just knew that this nigga up the street is doing it. Like, and we know, so it's like, I got to follow the same path he's doing. Facts. Or if I want to get turned on to this or that, whatever. It's like, it seemed accessible to us in our neighborhood and in our schools.
For sure. Yeah. Absolutely, bro. I agree. Representation shapes career imagination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, not even just ourselves, because we were kids growing up, but it's just the representatives we had within our community, whether it was our parents or just the older guys within the community that were older than us. Because, when we were in elementary or middle school or high school, it was always dudes a little bit older than us.
Sure.
And then they would share game with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Share their perspective.
Yeah.
At the very least with us.
Yep.
And so us being younger, being influenced by all those different perspectives, perceptions of life, that's just kind of always what we knew. And then even as we get older and we see, we get exposed to different things.
Yeah.
A lot of times by that time we haven't developed any skills. And so even though we have been exposed to it, because we haven't developed skills in those areas, we're kind of still stuck at, just following one or two different paths. And then when that doesn't work, what do? We resort straight to drugs. And then obviously we know what that leads to.
Yeah.
Death or going to jail, unfortunately. So I don't know, bro. It's just, I think, like you said, integration, I think is something we got to do. And we got to just be having these conversations to expose this more to the Black community, young Black men. If every successful, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
If every successful person you see is an entertainer, then success becomes entertainment. Right? And then, because even us in the Black community, like, shout out to Michael B. Jordan, again, Ryan Coogler.
For sure.
Them dudes is goats at what they do. But like, even when we see stuff like that, we like, oh man, look at what they doing. Like, that's what we need to do in order to get what they're getting.
Sure.
But that's like, we have such a tunnel vision of like, but why do you think that's the only way to get it? That's the lane they chose to get it because that's what they're gifted in.
Sure.
Or, that's just what they were exposed to and they chose that, or whatever, and it became a passion over time. But again, like, it doesn't have to be you see a man or you see someone succeeding in an area and it's like you have to follow that pathway in order to be successful.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, that was just, again, like, we're journeymen and that was their journey.
That was their career.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And
so,
it's none of this is to say that those things are wrong, right?
Absolutely not.
Some of us have the God-given natural ability to play ball, you know what I'm saying, to act or to be a rapper. Like, some of us really have that skill set. And I'm not neglecting the arts or the athletic industries at all.
For sure.
I'm just saying that the playing field is way more. There's more diversity. It's more variety.
Huge. Yeah.
But I understand why most of the kids, specifically Black kids, choose what they choose because what they're exposed to is very narrow.
Yeah, exactly. So that brings up the question: what careers were we exposed to growing up?
So I know for me, what we're talking about, that's what I seen. So I remember specifically in middle school, I went to Moore Middle here in Louisville, Kentucky. And for those of you that know, Moore Middle School is integrated with Moore High School. I'm not sure if it's still like that now. I'm pretty sure it is. But so Moore Middle School was on one side of the building and Moore High School was on the other. So throughout the whole day, you're mixing and mingling with high school students.
Right.
And I was in the 6th grade. You feel me? So I was like 10, 11. So whenever school let out, you go out and you automatically intermingling with everybody, middle schoolers, high schoolers, seniors, all the way down to 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? So, but I remember when I went to that school, a lot of the popular guys from my neighborhood were also the popular guys on the team.
Yeah.
And these guys were good. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Hurt, Petey Brown, Sean Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like Chuck Sweeney. Like
some of the dudes sound familiar.
Yeah, these are the guys I looked up to as a 6th grader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these guys was cold in basketball at the time. You know, Moore High School basketball was popping. Like they was one of the best teams because of those individuals that I named.
Right.
So I saw these guys not only at school, but I saw them back in the neighborhood too. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, to us, to the 6th grader, y'all superstars.
Yeah.
We see y'all on the court at school at these big games where everybody's cheering, and then we get to see you at a pickup game back in the hood, in the neighborhood.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
The stars.
So it's like, y'all the stars, and this looks accessible because you only 5, 6 grades ahead of me. So it's like, I can be this when I go to high school.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what I want to be, because it's like, man, they popular, they got all the girls, you know what I'm saying? They already driving to school, so it was like, that's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember that, like, specifically, bro. I used to bring a basketball to school every day in 6th grade.
For real?
And I would be at the bus stop dribbling the basketball. And then I had this older black guy, he was my bus driver, and he would hold the ball for me all day until I got out of school. And when I came out of school, I would see him right up where the buses park at. I would see him bouncing the ball out on the sidewalk, and he'll be waiting for me, and he'll pass me the ball, and I get on the school bus. He'll take me to my bus stop, and I'm dribbling the ball all the way to my grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dope.
That was because I wanted to be like these guys.
Like them. So it's like, I'm ready to put the work in.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So that was, basketball was like, I had hoop dreams. I had hoop dreams at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, that was the reason why I had hoop dreams. Like, everything was basketball. Even though music was a part of my life at that time, like I was playing drums at that age. Yeah. And my dad was a part of this Southern gospel group or whatnot, but hoop dreams was what I wanted to put my focus on because I saw guys that I wanted to be.
Bruh, hoop dreams was like, it was like my dream, but it's like the reality of my height made me be like, nah. Twy, you feel me? Like it was a dream for me. Like, man, I really wanna, you feel me? But then I was just like, am I really gonna get picked up though? Like, I would have to be the elite of the elite, just to make it to the.
At that height, you gotta be cold, nigga.
You have to be like,
you gotta be
no flaws,
undeniable. Yeah,
come on, bro.
You gotta be that guy.
Like, and I would just, and at the time where like I started thinking about like, because I didn't have it as much at an earlier age as I did. It kind of for me got more like beginning of high school, like freshman year. I'm like, I really, 8th grade, freshman year. So I really think, but then like it was always that reality of, Twan, you're not gonna never be tall.
Sure.
You not gonna. So for me, like I kind of had a little bit of a like light bulb moment earlier, just for that reason.
Yeah.
But man, if I had the height, I probably would have been thinking like the fellas in the neighborhood, like, nah, bro, this is it for me. So that's the reason why I probably.
What's crazy was, and not to make this conversation about sports or nothing, but what's crazy was at that time when we was growing up, the small guy was the point guard, right? Like at that time, it was very possible for the person under 6 foot to go to the league.
Yeah, at that time.
You just had to be cold.
You just had to be super cold.
You just had to be cold. But at that time, small ball was a real thing in the NBA and in collegiate basketball. Now, this day and age,
it's changing now,
You got to be at least 6'6", 6'7" to be a point guard. And this, if you want to make it to the league, like the league is a big game.
Or you got to be elite like Kyrie and Steph, Damian Lillard. if you want to be 6'2", 6'3" guard.
You gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You gotta be. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so that's what I saw. Hoop Dreams was my thing, bro.
Same, Brody.
Hoop Dreams is my thing. And me and my cousin, we watched And1 all the time. We even went to the And1 shows when they came to Louisville.
Yeah, I went to a couple.
Played in the little pickup joints they do out in front of the arena before you actually go into the big game. And it was just like, bro, that's what it was.
It was, facts.
That's what it was.
What about like Dirt Bowl? You like ever go to that when you were younger? Check that out.
I went to the Dirt Bowl a few times growing up.
Yeah.
I probably went to it more in my adult life, like, you know, because
that's what I would say. Yeah,
that's when I finally realized that it was actually a thing. I didn't grow up around it, but I realized that it was actually a thing. And so I've been to it probably about 4 or 5 times in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But stuff like that. And then now, even now, like if you go to it now, the guys I used to look up to back in high, you see them out there now, 40-something years old, 50. You know what I'm saying? They still out there trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, I just remember these guys, man, being kids, bro. And they are the ones that made me want to play ball. It just seemed real to me. Yeah, it just seemed like a reality that was like, I'm dapping up these fools at school, bro.
It's not far-fetched, like you said, 'cause you've seen it every day.
It's like, bro, I'm dapping up these guys, man, and it's like, man, I can be them in a few years. So let me
in my neighborhood. Yeah. I see you every day. I dap you up. Like,
yeah,
I could be you. But then when you see it on TV, or it's like, that's when it kind of becomes like more far-fetched to you, but it's still a dream of like, but what if I could get there? Think about what my life will look like, the money, the cars, like I won't have to worry about, I get my mom out of poverty.
But it was the high school stars that made it real. Like, we looked at Jordan and Kobe and Iverson and all of that, and it's like, those are the dreams.
Yeah, but the community made it real. Like, we might be able to achieve this.
The homies in the high school made it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you saw popularity already there. Like, they may not have the cars and the big houses and the money yet, but it was like, but they got everybody's attention.
So it's like, for us, we like, this is the starting point to getting to there. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. And then maybe if I make it there, then the next step seems more real to me. But they were the ones that made it real. You wasn't thinking about the NBA yet. Nah. You just wanted to be them.
Get in that spot. Yeah. Facts.
Definitely. Facts. You just wanted to be them. You know what I'm saying? So sports and rap are probably we just spent the last 15 minutes talking about it. Really, sports and rap are probably the most visible paths. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it's what we're exposed to. And it's the most visible. It may not be the most likely path. Mm-hmm. Like me and you both eventually had a realization that basketball is not going to be our future. Nah. You know what I'm saying? But it was so visible growing up. And that's what we saw. Like, I played ball every day, all day growing up.
I swear.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't at school, it was at the park.
At the crib, Or
if it wasn't at the park, I'm at somebody's driveway in my neighborhood, like, always playing ball. So it's like, it was the most visible thing that we saw. And then because sports was so visible, rap was intertwined with the sports world, too.
For sure.
So you had a bunch of kids that was trying to rap and a bunch of kids that was, you know what I'm saying? And there would be kids that's really good at it too. You know what I'm saying? And it was like,
for sure.
You know,
this dude's as good at it now. Like, even as I've gotten older, I'll be like, dang, dude, really good. He might be able to make it, but it's just like, we see all the people that do make it, bro. But then, like, we don't see the many that don't. Like, we see the ones that make it, or we see the ones that's doing something, like you said, like, oh, this looks feasible because this person's in my community or go to my high school or whatever. Yeah. I know them personally. But then it's like, we don't see all the millions or all the bunches of people that don't make it.
Well, that's because, like, even now in today's world, social media makes entertainment look like the main way to get rich, right?
Yeah.
And so now the visibility is even heightened now, right?
Yep.
Because my visibility growing up was, I see these guys at school. You know what I'm saying? I see these guys in the neighborhood, and I see these guys around the city whenever I'm going to the store, running errands with my parents or something like that. Like, I see these guys.
Facts.
That's what my visibility was. And even then, it was high. I saw these guys all the time. But then now in today's world, if you think about what our young black boys are facing now, the visibility is even more high. So it's like they could be in the crib and on their phone, and they see these AAU kids, like 6th grade, 7th grade, and they killing, like,
even in our own city. Like, you see St. X.
Yeah, and not only are they good, but they got a fan base, bro.
Bruh.
They got a following.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
the likelihood of these kids becoming rich before they even get to the league is like that much more
possible now.
Possible. But you gotta be that guy though.
Yeah, you gotta be that guy.
You gotta be that guy. You really gotta put a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears into it. So it's like, but so the visibility that they're facing compared to what I'm facing, it's even that much more higher now. Because now you get to see, the kid that's over in California that's killing.
Facts. And then they going to college and all AAU and getting NIL checks and stuff like that. So
they're not even going to college there, bro. They in all of these other subculture leagues, like these sub leagues now, bro. It's like there's this one dude, I forgot what's his name, J. Lou.
Oh J. Lou. I know you're talking about. Bro, handle got a ball and yo-yo.
Handles are amazing.
Yeah, bro. He remind me of Jamal Crawford.
He got a following, and I saw some on YouTube where bro went to was it Europe? I think he went to Europe. Like, and YouTubers followed him, and dude had a crowd waiting for him in Europe to play. Like, dog, like going to the league for what?
Bruh.
Going to the league for, the check is bigger in the league, but come on, bro. Facts. Like, I'm a superstar now, and I'm not even on the league. I'm not even
on the league or on a team. Like, Filet. You know Filet on Instagram?
Yeah.
Filet?
Yeah.
Filet. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? Even him, like, he's a hooper. Like, I don't know if you ever seen him, but he can actually hoop too.
He play overseas.
Like, he's kind of like a J. Lou guy. Like, do the content, and it's not even in the league.
Yeah,
and still, like you said, being able to go places. Like his vision. It's like we talked about earlier. Like, we always think the fields are rap and sports, and maybe your field could be sports, but maybe it looks like J. Lou and Filet.
Yeah.
Maybe it don't look like getting to the league. Maybe it look like...
Or maybe it looks like sports medicine. It looks like personal training.
Yeah.
Like, even in that field, there's a lot of other different things that, you know what I'm saying, that you can still be close to the game, but you're just not the guy on the court. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brickley is a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brickley, I think his story started out, he was just passing the ball to Carmelo back when Carmelo was in Denver or something like that.
Wow.
And he was just passing the ball so Melo can get his workout on. And Melo ended up making him his main guy to work out with. And now Chris Brickley is the trainer for a lot of these kids that's coming into the league. Even Bron has been in his gym. He got his own gym in New York now.
He's had plenty of NBA players in his gym.
You know what I'm saying? That he has a brand. He has an endorsement with Puma, I think. Like, bro is a
lethal shooter.
And he's never played in the league.
Ever.
I don't think he's played college ball.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but I don't think he's ever played college ball. But like every NBA player knows him.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's the visibility. Kids, they're choosing based off the visibility. It may not be the probability. They may not even, the chances of them going to the league is extremely slim.
Yeah.
But it's what they see.
It's what they see.
It's what they see. The visibility is extremely high. You know what I'm saying? So, but visibility is not always the same thing as opportunity, though.
Nah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? So
not
it's
at
like,
all.
It's kids' dreams easily get crushed when they set it on one of those things. And when it's time to go try out for that team and they don't make it. Now, their worth and value is tied all the way up in what it's like, bro, it's just all I see is basketball. So I got to be a basketball player.
Exactly. And I think it's like the fun. I think it's also too like the dream of, because obviously all of us want to be doing something like we actually are passionate about doing that's fun to us. And then when you think about sports, bro, it's like, or rapping, it's like, I get to play basketball and make millions. And that's it. Like,
why wouldn't that be a dream?
Why wouldn't I? Like, why wouldn't I take that route? You see what I'm saying? I think that's kind of like why our head gets like, I get to just rap songs. Like, and this is what I actually like to do. Like, I would do this for fun, voluntarily.
Yeah.
And I can get paid millions from it. So this is a no-brainer. Why wouldn't I take that route? And then we take that route.
And follow that path all the way through until we can't.
Yeah.
Until we can't. And for some kids, and like you said, we see the kids that make it, and then there's a lot of kids we don't see that's making it. Yeah. It's like you got some kids who set their eyes on playing the game, and it's like they didn't make the team.
Facts.
Or
and I think dreams.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
They either made the team. Yeah. They either made the team freshman year, sophomore year, and then junior year they didn't make it.
They ain't make it.
Senior year, they didn't make it. So therefore, their chances of playing college ball is looking extremely slim now.
Extremely slim. Facts. Because like some kids obviously started late, but honestly, bro, what you think? I think you gotta start pretty early. If you're trying to get to the league, like you need to be starting pretty early and like really perfecting that craft.
So here's the thing. So I think sports is a great tool, period. For sure. Yeah. Whether your kid is going to play it for the rest of his life or not, it's a great tool, period. And I got my kids involved in basketball and they play sports just because I want them to be active. It's a part of their social life, and it's just an opportunity for them to just work on a lot of other different skill sets, right? Because in sports, especially organized basketball, you learn the power of teamwork, communication, being a leader, speaking up. So it's a lot of different things that you can learn from this skill. So I encourage every parent, like, get your kid involved into some sports, not for it to be the goal.
Right.
But for them just
to develop skills.
Just develop some type of skills other than just athletic skills.
Exactly. Because like you said, communication, teamwork, all of those elements are involved in playing the sport.
Yeah. Discipline, like showing up to practice on time, every day there's practice. That's like punctuality. It's a skill. It's communicating. It's like going in and giving your best effort and trying your best every time. Like there's a lot a kid can learn from being in that arena. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So I encourage any parent to at least, even if it's just for a couple years, like get them involved into some type of sport that they can be committed to so that they can learn these other skills. It don't have to be the end goal, right?
Yep.
And you may find that your kid is naturally gifted in this, and this could be something that they could invest themselves in. But even still, like even if your kid got the jump shot, even if he has the handles, even if he has like the star power, it's like, let them know that there's way more in life than just basketball.
Facts.
Because we also know a lot of kids that were cold that didn't make it.
That still didn't make it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I agree. I think we overemphasize dreams and we underemphasize skills, because really the dream is like the starting point, bro. It's like, okay, you got the dream. It's like anything. It's like having a vision. It's like, how do you execute that vision?
Say that again. We do what?
We overemphasize dreams and underemphasize skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we focus so much on the dream, the vision, but we really don't even develop the skills to actually even execute that dream. And like we talked about, it's okay having that dream, but it's like, develop skills in other areas, because if you do, that actually opens the door for you, right? We talk a lot about curiosity over certainty. Yeah. And it's like, that dream is actually kind of like you saying, this is my only plan. Like, this is plan A and no other plans.
Right.
I'm certain on this right here.
Yeah.
But if we're just sticking with certainty and not being curious and saying, let me try some other avenues, try some other things out, dibble and dabble, develop some other skills that way, that skill that I get can never be taken from me. Yeah. Right? I could always use it somewhere else in life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think we focus so much on, I think we try to like live like the Joneses. And that's why that dream for us is like, because instead of just focusing on something and then just being like, I want to execute a vision, I have a vision.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is my dream, but like the dream is like the bigger vision. And then, but let me make first things first and actually like start developing skills that's going to get me to that dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. Skills create income, not dreams. And there's a lot of high income skills out there.
Yeah, it is. It is. So I would even encourage parents or even kids or even teenagers or even, adults, young adults that's listening. It's Facts. Like, even if sports is your thing, like look at what all the avenues are in that arena, right? Because being the player is not the only option.
Yeah. Coach.
You know what I'm saying? You could be the coach, the assistant coach, the strength
physical
trainer.
Therapist.
You know what I'm saying? Like my brother-in-law, he's a former pro basketball player, and he's still in the game, but he's not the player anymore, right?
Yeah.
He's the strength training coach.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's also a personal trainer, so it's like he's still close to the game. He's just not the player anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, he's up in age now, like he's older now, so it's like NBA dreams ain't the thing anymore.
Yeah.
the love for the game is still there. So he's still
involved.
He's still involved. So it's like he gets to be a part of enhancing other players' lives and enhancing other players' game and enhancing other players', bodies and everything else that goes into it. So it's like he's still in shape. He still know the game. He still know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? But now his main skill is pouring into the next generation so that they can have the same disciplines and stuff that he knew. He know what it takes.
Yeah, he know what it takes. He's been through it.
Because he's been through it all, like all the way up into the pros. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's like he knows what it takes. So it's like there's a whole bunch of other avenues: sports medicine, personal training, strength training, therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Waterboy. Hey, I just found out that the Waterboys make like $70K.
You lying. You lying.
Facts, D. They make like $70K.
You lying, bro.
Yeah, bro. I tried to sign up one time.
Where do you apply it?
I don't know. I see this somewhere, bro. I have to look it up again. But I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I do that job for $75K. You get to be around the NBA players.
Come on, man.
Like, come on, man.
I get to dap it up with Steph Curry while I give him some water,
bro, too. You feel me?
Yes.
Come on, bro.
I am a professional water boy.
Facts. I dap NBA players up. Nigga.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know Steph, man. Me and Steph was talking the other day. Yeah. Yeah, I know these guys,
crazy.
Man.
Hey, bro, I really would do that, though. I think that's dope right there.
I'm not mad at that.
Even if you would just, like, that was just a entry-level thing for you to get in the door, like you said, because there's so many different avenues.
Networking. Like networking is a skill set, bro. Like, to have the ability to talk to people and to get into doors.
Yeah.
Right? We ain't talking about sneaking and we ain't talking about stepping on people's backs to get there. To have the ability to talk to people, to see an opportunity and take advantage of that opportunity and speak when it's time to speak. You know what I'm saying? Take the chance when it's time to take the chance. Like, kids need to know how to do that too, because it's like networking is really any business owner or any successful entrepreneur would tell you that networking is probably is the backbone to your industry. It's the backbone to your business. It's about how well you know people, how well you can talk to people and connect the dots for certain people. You may not even be the guy that gets the biggest check in the end, but you was responsible for you was the instrument that connected the dots. I connected this investor with this person, and then I put that together and I get a percentage of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like learning how to connect the dots and talk to people.
Yeah.
Like, our young black boys need to learn how to talk to people.
Facts.
And it's
communication.
This is one of the things that really breaks my heart sometimes, because it's like you'll go in the neighborhood or you'll just go to the mall or go to the store and you'll see these young guys and you'll walk past them and it's like, I always nod my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying what's up to them.
Yeah.
Or you feel me? Or like if I'm walking my kids in the neighborhood and I see one of these guys walk past them, like, what's up, bro? How you doing? They don't know how to talk.
They don't. They just look at you crazy like.
They don't know how to talk, bro. And it's like y'all are missing out on so many opportunities just because you don't know how to talk.
Yep.
You don't know how to greet someone. You don't know how to look somebody in the eye. You don't know how to shake someone's hand. It's weird when someone asks you how you doing. Like,
right.
And I get it. Like, some of these kids come from households where communication isn't fluid. You know what I'm saying? It's always hostility. It's always something that's like hindering them from being able to speak.
Aggression.
So it's like, so when they go out into the world, they only know aggression. They only know hostility. So it's like they only know how to speak up and speak loud when they're getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
And it's like those are the skill sets that really our boys really need to learn. And then not only that, I was thinking about this not too long ago, man, because my boys are involved in sports and going to these games, man, and it's like you see the kids who have attitude problems. And
you do.
The sports world is usually where you see most of them at. Because the sports world is one of the avenues where they can let all that anger and aggression out on someone else.
Right.
And not be reprimanded for it.
Right.
Especially like in football. Like
football,
I get to knock somebody's head off. Absolutely. Like the pain I deal with at home the anger and the resentment that I have either towards my family or the neighborhood I come from, or I feel like I'm at a disadvantage and that has me enraged, I get to go out there and push somebody over and tackle somebody. Hell yeah.
You get to really get it off in boxing and
Hell
MMA.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's another thing too. Now, depending on how well your coach is, they can teach kids on how to harness that type of anger. But sometimes it's not caught. It's not taught.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why they even play in sports, but they still get kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
They still get put back on the bench because it's like, bro, you got 4 fouls in the first quarter. Like, why are you ready to take somebody out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so many other components that I don't even think we'll have time to even touch on as to why not only is sports a high visibility thing, and now our black boys are narrowing that to their success path, but it's so many other reasons why sports is chosen, because it just looks like the ticket to get out of our situations that we're in.
Yep.
A fast track ticket at that. And now even in today's world with NIL deals, and you don't even have to be a pro NBA ball player to make money now. You know what I'm saying? There's a kid named Mikey Williams in California that he was playing high school ball, bro. And anytime his school show up at another school to play them, he got fans meeting him at the bus. And he ain't even in college yet. He's in college now, but he wasn't even in college yet, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's wild the way it's morphed into this whole superstardom thing now, and the money is way closer. So it makes it that much more tougher for kids to really even see other opportunities.
For sure, bro. The most dangerous thing is having big dreams and no skills. And there's a lot of high income skills out there.
Yeah.
Sales, coding, project management, entrepreneurship, content creation. Like there's a lot of different avenues out there. And going back to what you said about networking, I've heard a lot of entrepreneurs say is your networking is your net worth.
For sure.
So how you network is ultimately going to determine what you put out, the value you put out.
Yeah.
Is what you're going to receive back.
My other brother-in-law, shout out to James Kelly. And the one I was talking about before to play pro ball is Jeremy Kelly.
Yeah.
But James Kelly is probably one of the best networking men I know. You know what I'm saying? Bro knows how to talk to people. He knows how to just enter in situations and walk into certain doors and take advantage of opportunities, right? Like, I would have to say that a lot of his success comes from how well he talks to people and reads the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro can make a sale with no problem.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because he just knows he has that skill set.
Yep.
He has that skill set, and that is a skill set that pays the bills, bro. It's a skill set that can really move you into rooms. Again, you don't even have to be the guy.
Yeah, facts.
But if you're the guy that knows the guy, and that guy,
you get pretty far,
and the guy trusts you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a representative for that company. You're a representative for that brand. Like, bro, there's opportunities out there just because you know how to talk to people and read the room.
That sounds like redefining success right there.
I mean, it does. It's so the thing about our black boys only seeing sports and rapping as their only out is that they do miss out on the skills that really help them through life.
Yeah.
Right? The skills to talk to people, the network, to be able to, read the room and to understand certain situations and to comprehend the world that they're actually living in. And
and these are just good life skills.
Yeah.
Not even just dreams, vision.
And sometimes you will learn some of these things in sports, because again, sports is a tool that can teach our kids some very valuable lessons. But sometimes sometimes it's determined by how well your coach is.
That too. I was going to say that back when you was talking about like how young boys, be having attitudes, and you can tell who. It's like, I won't want to put the obligation or responsibility on the coaches or the people in authority in these positions with sports, but we really do got to have like just coaches that care, bro.
Yeah.
Like really ones that notice, like can read the room, like you just said about your boy James Kelly, can read the room and say, all right, I can tell this young black man right here is like, he's troubled. I don't know how or why.
Yep.
You know, maybe his parent situation, his influence, his environment. I don't know, but like I care enough to engage and involve myself that way. This dude, I can give this dude a totally different framework than what he has right now that can help him. You know, and push him forward.
Yeah. And like you got coaches like that who are that well invested. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some coaches who are not. Coaches only see dollar signs, and it's like as soon as they find a star player on their team, their only focus is them. The only focus is the star player and their mama. Like that's the only that's the only thing you focused on. It's like, let me get in good with the mama and let me get in good with this kid, because this kid is going to play. Him right there, he is going to the pros.
He is going. And I'm gonna be his agent.
And I'm gonna be something.
I'm following where he goes.
I'm gonna be something.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be something. I might end up being his stepdaddy, but I'm gonna be something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in on this somehow, some way.
I might be a stepdaddy or something, but I gotta be something. I'm gonna be something. Yeah, man. So you got some coaches who are just looking for tickets, man.
For sure.
They just looking for their ticket, you know what I'm saying? But it's like some coaches, they understand the power of coaching the team and really rearing a child's life. And, you know, that is the power of sports and that industry. But again, it is determined by who is actually in those rooms and doing those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Remind me of Coach Carter, bro. Like, you remember how those dudes were, you know, trying to pursue a basketball career.
For sure.
And then, you know, obviously Coach has seen like, well, we're going to learn basketball, but like, first things first, like you just need to learn some respect. You know, y'all need to learn these type of skills. Like we need to get them grades together.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we need coaches like Coach Carter. You know what I'm saying? Like he really took the time to be like, nah, man, you dudes is going to really develop some skills, because although we love ball, like ball isn't the end all be all.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be the end all be all. Like we can still pursue that dream, but still have skills or trades and things that we've learned on the side that even if this thing doesn't work out, we're well off because we still have more than just that one skill or that one thing we chased.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You said it earlier, redefining success. Like we success is, it looks like so many other things. And I really want, especially like my sons, you know what I'm saying, and your son, to understand that success doesn't always come with a basketball, a football, or a mic.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times success should also look like being a business owner, being a homeowner.
Yeah.
That's obtainable. Like,
hey,
I've had the opportunity to be a homeowner twice, you know what I'm saying? And I've reaped the benefits of being a homeowner, you know what I'm saying?
That's an asset.
That's a huge asset, bro, that can really change the trajectory of your life financially. You know what I'm saying?
Equity and everything in that involved.
Being debt free is successful.
That's big.
You know what I'm saying? Owning rental property, owning a trucking company, owning a barbershop.
Yeah.
Working remote from home. You know what I'm saying? Like having a trade, being a teacher or a principal, owning a daycare, starting a cleaning business. And I'm looking at a list, owning land, having investments, like being financially stable. Like, success is not always the glitz and glamour and the lights and the big name and the sign and all of that.
Yeah.
Like
success, it also looks like all the things you just mentioned.
It has so many different looks to it, bro. And it's like, it's important for our children to be exposed to the variety of what success looks like. And I feel like we do them a disservice when we narrow their success path to only the big things, right?
Facts.
Or, quote unquote, the big things, right?
Facts.
Because being an
NBA
treat
it like
player,
going in a candy store.
Being an NBA player is just that. It's being an NBA player. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot that can come from it. A lot that can come from it. But it is not the most obtainable goal. Yeah, I would say it's less than slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not only that, there's so many other kids that's trying to go for that same spot that you're trying to go for, and only one of them can get it.
Yeah.
There's millions of kids out here that's trying to get to the NBA, and only one of them can get there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's in your class. Like I've told my son before, like, bro, you're 11 years old. if you want to make ball your thing, I'm not mad at that. But you're going to have to train hard because there's millions of other kids that's in your class right now
that want to do this too.
That want to do it too, and they're trying to get to the same spot, and only one of y'all can make it.
Facts.
Only one of
y'all
can
make it.
It's
still probability. It ain't that many open slots.
Yeah.
It's still all probability.
And that's why I have a responsibility as a father to show you the different success paths that we can go on, right? Like there's other things that you can get into and learn about, because my boy, my oldest son, Malachi, his skill sets, bro, it's not basketball. It's not just basketball. Like, he goes out there and have fun, and he'll knock down a couple shots.
Yep.
And he could become great at it. Like, he could be real good.
For sure.
But the skill sets he really has, man, bro, is an engineer. He's a music producer.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a very observing kid. He's one of those kids.
I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things, like, once he finds something, he finds a niche, or he finds something, bro, he's laser. He's in on it, and he don't stop until he figures out how this thing works. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he's an amazing teacher. Like, once he learns something, he has like, he wants to teach it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as he learned how to ride a bike at 6, he taught his cousin. He taught his cousin, like, a few weeks later how to ride her bike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he was a part of teaching his brother how to ride his bike. Like, he's a teacher. Like, he will give you the steps, and he will show you how to do it. And not only that, he'll show you why you do it this way. Like, he'll learn
it and give it away freely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that skill set alone, it's like, bro, bump the NBA dreams.
Yeah.
Like, bro, to have the ability to teach someone?
Yep.
Come on, man.
That's if you ask me, that's a better skill than being able to go to the league.
Come on, bro.
Because
even people at those elite levels still need a teacher.
Facts.
They still need someone to teach them something.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you are that mouthpiece or that voice that can speak into their life and teach them something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
absolutely,
it's that is far more, if you ask me, that's far more greater than any NBA contract.
100%. And at the end of the day, a ball player is, for the most part, only going to be for entertainment, but a teacher can actually, like, advance and push the culture.
Yeah.
Push the community. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we need to normalize successful, regular people.
Ooh, come on, say it again.
We need to normalize successful, regular people. These are the people who have such a vital role in this world. It just don't come with the lights. It don't come with the cameras all the time.
You think the teachers should be getting paid with the athletes and rappers get paid?
Yeah, the teachers that want to do it.
Yeah.
The teachers that are really invested into pouring into the next generation, and they take pride in teaching and shaping and being a part of that learning curve for children. Yeah, absolutely. That ain't that's not no just wake up and go do your job and then get out of there type.
Yeah.
You have to be invested, bro.
You passionate about this.
You have to be passionate, and you have to be invested. And not only that stuff is felt. Like, I remember the teachers that were passionate about their job. Coach Bernard.
You felt it.
Coach Bernard, when I was at Fern Creek, he was my in freshman, he was my second period class. He was my English teacher. Like, not only was he my basketball coach for my freshman team, but he was my English teacher too. He's probably one of the most memorable teachers in my life. You know what I'm saying? To this day, when I see him, I will speak to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was that passionate about the job. And it was like, he knew what we needed to be successful men in our life. He knew what discipline was. He knew what communication was. He knew what it took to be a man of integrity. And he instilled that in so many black boys growing up. Now, it was your responsibility to take what he gave you and apply it.
Absolutely.
But he was very passionate. Like, he spent time with us, not just on the court and not just in the classroom, but in between classes, bro. When kids was skipping class, like, sometimes he wouldn't even know they skipping classes for shit like that. But we would be in his classroom just soaking up, you know what I'm saying, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Be in there learning.
And he just giving free game.
Free game
no
every day.
No expectation, not expecting anything back.
Free game every day.
From you. Just love.
Free game every day, bro. And you know what I'm saying? He was probably one of the few men in a lot of these black boys' life where we saw him go to work, be a teacher, and he raised a family because his son was in school. His daughters was in the same school as us and all of that. So it's like we saw this man married with kids, and dude was an English teacher, bro. I read How to Kill a Mockingbird, To Kill a Mockingbird,
Hey.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
yep.
Why do I know about Atticus, nigga? Like, but it was because of Coach Bernard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yep.
He also shown a different level of success, man. And he's probably one of those teachers that I'll remember for the rest of my life. And I know for a fact he's doing that for a lot of other kids.
Hey, that's dope, bro. Shout out to, what's his name again?
Coach Bernard.
Shout out to Coach Bernard, man.
Yeah,
we
Coach
need more.
Bernard.
We need more men like you.
Yeah, man.
Within our communities. So we actually kind of had brought this up a little bit, D. Like ownership, entertainment. Entertainers get paid, because you was even talking about it, like the basketball players, they still need teachers, right? So the entertainers get paid. The owners are the ones that build the wealth.
Yeah.
Athletes play for the teams. You know, the owners own the teams.
Yeah.
Rappers signed to the labels own the music. Ownership, you know, it's just a different level of income, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it brings up this question of like, why don't we talk about ownership more in our communities? And I think it just goes back to, we don't talk about it because we ain't see it. Like, how many people can we honestly say we seen, like, you know, within our communities, where we could actually personally dap up and be like, hey, yeah, dude got his own business. Like, did you really even see it growing up?
So I saw it, but the person person I saw it from was a drug dealer. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So to a kid, you're learning some very valuable things, but you learn it from a person that's involving themselves in like immoral things, right?
Yeah.
But as a kid, that's what made that thing that much more attractive.
Right.
You feel me? Because the truth is, I grew up around some drug dealers that really knew business. They
could have actually been business owners. We talked about this before off camera, where it's like
they had the skill set. They had the skill set. They knew how to make this into that, and they knew who to move, how to delegate. They knew who to, you know what I'm saying? They knew how to give direction, cast a vision. Like, this language right now that I'm saying is not the language of a drug dealer, but this is the work of a drug dealer. They knew how to cast a vision. They knew how to delegate. They knew how to communicate. They knew how to, you know, protect what was theirs, right? They had to move in very subtle ways so that nothing can be interfered. They knew how to build infrastructure.
For
you know what I'm saying? They knew how to, you know, move the product.
Yep. And they obviously had to know how to communicate, because you can't do that without communicating.
I mean, they knew price point. They knew all that. They knew market. They knew. I'm talking about a drug dealer, bro.
These niggas is really cold, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they knew their market. They knew where stuff would sell at. They knew where it wouldn't sell at. They knew where there's most traffic at. Like, come on, bro.
They code.
Come on. And it's like the drug dealers, they also knew who to invest in, right? Because it was
that means they could read the room then?
They knew who to invest in. They knew who the person was that you needed to talk to if you wanted to get more. Or if you wanted to move, you know, like, I'm no drug dealer, bro. And some of this stuff I'm going based off of movies, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but bro, but some of the drug dealers that I was, you know, close to or knew of in my neighborhoods and in the neighborhoods that I was around, like, thinking back, like, these are the skill sets these guys had.
Yeah.
These guys had. It was just a dangerous game.
It was a dangerous game.
It was just a dangerous game that they was playing in, bro. But these are the skill sets these guys had. And had they been the little black boy that was exposed to more than just the streets, they could have been the CEO or the CFO. Or the owners. Like, they could have been those guys.
Yep. It makes me think of, like, go ahead.
Some of them still can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been a drug dealer. I've never sold drugs a day in my life, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, some of them still can be. I don't know. I mean, the movies teach you, like, once you're in the game, it's hard to get out. I don't know how true that is. But some of these guys that made so much money in they street pharmaceutical businesses, they could probably move it into, and I've seen some of them do that. Like, some of them move into real estate.
Some of them got out of it. Like, Hove, like Jay-Z was,
you know
one
what
of
I'm saying?
Guys.
So it's like,
Tip.
You know, I don't want to speak on something that I really don't know about, but just going off of what I've seen, it's just like, bro, they had the skill set. And going back to the beginning of our conversation, the motivation wasn't the issue with kids.
Absolutely not.
Right? It was what they were exposed to.
For sure.
It was what they were exposed to. So now their motivation and the actual skill sets that they naturally have is going towards whatever they're exposed to. And if they're not exposed to a variety of success paths, they will try to fit those skill sets into one path.
What they're exposed to.
Or they'll just let go of those skill sets because it's not needed in this path. And it's like, man, you could have done so many other things, but you're trying to fit into this mode.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's it right there, D. You're trying to fit into that mode. That hits it right on the head, bro. It's like you trying to fit in a mode, but it's like you have a skill set that if only you were exposed to other things, like you would be able to take those skills and apply. Like it makes me think of the movie American Gangster. It might be one of the best.
Oh man.
Yes.
Plus Denzel's already my guy, but I done seen that movie like 10 times, bro.
American Gangster go crazy, but it's like you think about it, like Frank Lucas was a genius, bro. Like how he was doing it, but it's like obviously
made me want to be a drug dealer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
hey, I watched that movie and I'm heartbroken when he got caught. I'm like, oh my God,
like,
they caught Frank.
Yes, that's exactly how it was, bro. Yeah. You like. What he was doing was genius. It's like it just got screwed up but that's what happens though, because you can't account for things like that. It's out of your control.
Sure.
And just think about if Frank Lucas took those skills and, I mean, imagine where he would be.
Yeah.
Imagine what like that would have actually done for the black community instead of what he was doing to the black community was spreading the drug epidemic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, bro, I think it's just an information gap, man. Like, it's an exposure thing and an information thing because.
So the thing is, the information is there, right?
Yeah.
Now, the distance between the information and being exposed to the information. Now, I will say that has closed a lot now due to social media and the internet.
Right.
But even still, if basketball, rap music, and fashion and all those things that we know that comes from our culture, or a small part of our culture, like
right,
if that's what you pay attention to, now the visibility of that has heightened because of social media.
For sure.
The visibility of a lot of other things has heightened too. Like there are conversations about ownership happening. There are conversations about investments and money and real estate and entrepreneurship happening, but it's important to get attuned to it. Like we gotta show the kids, like, hey, I know you like wearing Nike, but have you ever thought about buying stocks in Nike?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
I know you like, you know what I'm saying?
Getting a new iPhone every year, so.
But have you thought about
investing in Apple?
You know what I'm saying? Or being I follow these guys all the time, like tech, what you call it? Tech enthusiasts.
Yeah, so like the tech industry.
They the ones that like take the pictures of all they little techie stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got the MacBook with the Apple Watch and the phone, and they take really dope aesthetic pictures of it. But it's like these guys got brand deals. They got brand deals. You know what I'm saying? They get products from Apple before they even come out, so they can talk about them and show you what's going on. So it's like
Apple's like paying them to promote it. They just take really good quality pictures and stuff. Yeah,
quality pictures, and this is just something that they're really passionate about. And understanding tech and marketing and sales and all that type of stuff like that. So it's like, there's always.
And I didn't even know about that, D. See what I'm saying?
There's always the other side. There's always another side to what it is that we're actually paying attention to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we said earlier, it's like, being the star player is one thing, but do you know how many people are invested in that star player that get a check too?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of other people on that one player's team. And I ain't talking about teammates. I'm talking about for that one player, he has a line of people that have to make him a star.
I think what's hard though, D, is like even like you said, the information is out there. I agree with you. Yeah. I think with people though, they're like, we want that spotlight. So it's hard to be like, I'll be the ghostwriter. And you be the dude that put it out there and everybody praise your name.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like the information is there, but I guess it's really up to us to like be responsible and be willing to like seek out those different other avenues, or be willing to hear somebody when they're speaking about the information.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes we'll be like, I ain't really trying to hear it, bro. I want to be the guy. So
but it goes down to the person that know how to talk.
I agree.
Speaking back to my brother James Kelly again, it's a skill set he has. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to enter into a room and have the conversation, and he knows how to make certain things look appealing, right?
Yeah.
And he shows you the details into why something is so extravagant, right? So it really comes down to the previous, like, we have a responsibility for the generation that's coming after us to have these conversations, which is one of the reasons why we've created this platform and we started the podcast, is because we have a responsibility that we're passionately committed to communicate these thoughts, perspectives, and ideas, right? Because everything we see in this world starts from a thought and an idea.
For sure.
So if we can be the catalyst that actually have these conversations with the generation after us, it'll make them think in such a way that's like, okay, this is obtainable. Okay,
for sure.
I used to pay attention to this, but I never knew about what goes on back here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, not only do we speak on things, faith and theology, but today's conversation, like, we ain't mentioned God or faith or theology at all, because this is cultural stuff. This is stuff that we have felt, seen, been a part of, and was at one point in it.
Right. Absolutely.
That's why we can speak to it, because we was close to it. We was in it.
We got lived experiences of it.
That's a part of it. So it's like, even this conversation alone is our responsibility to the generation coming after us. This is like,
for sure,
being the star player. That's only one part of success.
Yep.
And it's not even the most obtainable part.
Yep.
There's so many other things that bring success. And it's like, we got to get our kids to see those opportunities.
Absolutely. So it's like those conversations that we need to start having. It's the same way we're having conversations about one thing. We need to shift those conversations and start conversating about the things we don't talk about. Because obviously, us as Black men, we talk to a lot about sports and clothes and, girls fighting, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like the things that we don't talk about, right? That need to be talked about. And you mentioned some of those things too.
What's that?
Investing, credit, skills, technology, what you were just talking about with the tech. I didn't even know about that, bro. Like,
they're called tech enthusiasts. I think I'm saying that right. Tech enthusiasts. But these guys are literally like, they're the photographer, and they're so interested in just tech stuff. And you go to their page, that's all it is. It's just the aesthetics of tech. And they're like really big Apple dudes or really big Samsung dudes. And like, they just got all the devices. And they just take really dope pictures of an iPhone, and they know how to work the iPhone really well. And man, I pay attention to that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, bro.
Facts. All the time, yeah. I didn't even know about this. Hey, next time you do, like, it come up and you looking at it, send it to me. I
got you. I'm going to show you. I follow them all the time. I save some of their stuff, too, in my IG page.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. That's dope, bro.
But like you said, though, talking about credit, investing, you know what I'm saying? Skill sets, networking, discipline, entrepreneurship. Sometimes some stuff don't even need degrees. It just needs certificates.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we've been molded and shaped into this whole traditional way of seeing success and how to obtain it, that we only see it from, you have to do 4 to 8 years of school in order for me to get this degree, in order for me to obtain that. I'm not saying that does not work, but I'm just saying that there's some very obtainable jobs and opportunities and careers where it's like, no, you just need to know how to you just need a certificate.
Facts.
There's some places that do the training.
Yes, my boy would just hit me up about it recently. He's a plumber. I've been doing it for 7 years. He was like, bro, you do it for a year and a half, 2 years. They get you trained.
Yes.
And then after that, they give you a certificate. Now you're a licensed plumber.
And
now you
electrician.
All that.
Electrician, like
HVAC.
Come on, bro.
All that, bro.
And these are paying jobs, bro. Like, high paying jobs.
Yep. And they're trades and skills that can never be taken from you. So even if you lost your job or, whatever, you could go somewhere else because you still have that skill.
Yeah.
Like, you possess the skill. The job doesn't possess the skill. You possess it. So you can bring value wherever you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The supply chain, logistics, that's the industry that I work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a material supervisor. for a automotive company who has an external customer, which is Ford, the truck plant here in Louisville, Kentucky. So we're responsible for material movement and containment and making sure that we communicate with suppliers, carriers, and I have a team in house that reports to me that's responsible for material movement and shipping this stuff off to the customer. Like, the supply chain is a very lucrative. The automotive industry isn't going anywhere. Even when some of these cars turn into electric cars, the supply chain is still the supply chain.
Bro, I got a few people that I know work at Ford. A couple cousins. One's a supervisor. One's on the line. Yeah, they make really good money.
But there's another one. And I ain't just talking about the line workers, bro. And there's nothing wrong with the line workers. The line workers at Ford are making money. But
they are. That's what I'm saying.
The supply chain got so many. You know what I'm saying? You got materials managers. You got people who move up in these spots. They travel. They go to different customers. They're looking for new businesses. Like, there's a lot of different opportunities in the supply chain. It ain't just warehouse work,
too, right?
Yeah, it ain't just warehouse work, bro. Like, don't just think of yourself as a person that's moving boxes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can also be the person that's corresponding to emails and talking to suppliers and carriers and dispatchers. And, you know, you're carrying the communication of the supply chain. And that's one thing that I will say from experience. The communication in the supply chain is very slow and it gets really muddy. And sometimes we just need better communicators in the supply chain to be able to speak clearly and give direct communication so that a lot of these businesses can prosper. Do you know how many times something falls to the wayside because nobody opened the email? Because nobody's even checking the email.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not always the direct communication. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's one of the things that I take pride in. Like, I don't just try to get people's emails. I'm trying to get your number. I'm trying to make sure I know who the contacts are. Like, I need to know this stuff because one of the things I take pride in is never having to call my manager.
Yeah.
Right? Because I work a very unique shift. I'm there Friday, Saturday morning, Sunday, Monday night. So at night, when it's 2 a.m. in the morning, I don't want to call nobody, bro.
Call them, facts.
So when it's time for me to troubleshoot something, I need to know how to fix it.
Facts.
So I need to know who to contact, like in the supply chain, not my managers and waking people up. Like, there's people who work around the clock. So if a truck is late and they 2 hours behind the time or an hour behind the time, who do I contact to be like, yo, somebody needs to give me an updated ETA on this truck? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? And communicating that to the team. Like, bro, the level of success, the different success paths that are out there, bro. Like, and you talking to somebody who had hoop dreams, nigga.
Real ones.
And, you know, hoop dream as a kid, because that's what I was exposed to.
And just knew they was gonna make it too.
When you're a kid, that's the goal. It's to be the next Jordan.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But now I have found success in a whole different industry that has nothing to do with basketball. And check this out. The company I work for, the guy that owned it, is a former NBA ball player.
Imagine that.
He's actually one of the few richest people that became even richer after his tenure in the NBA.
That's actually a good point too, bro. Like, and this is really another reason, we didn't even bring this up, but like, that's another reason why learning skills is important, because let's just say you do make it to the league. Yeah. What happens after that? Because a lot of NBA players didn't have skills. You know, they had to go to ESPN to become analysts or hop on a talk show or, you know, radio, whatever, in order to like make their money and continue making money. Right.
And that's a good skill.
Yeah.
To be in front of the camera and, you know, be an analyst and communicate, that is a great skill. And not all players can do that.
Right.
Just because you know the game don't mean you can teach it and don't mean you can talk it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like not everybody's able to do that. I mean, truth be told, some of these niggas is analysts now don't even need to be analysts. But
don't even need to be analysts. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
But that is a perfect dynamic that you brought out though. It's like, okay, when you done being a star player, what else you got?
What's next? Yeah.
What's after that? You got all this money, notoriety. What do you do with it?
Somebody like Kobe, as great as he was, bro, he said, like, man, a little bit after, I kind of struggled because I didn't really know what to do because ball was all I knew.
Yeah.
So I had to really, like, shift in order to, like, be like, all right, what's next for me?
So what some people don't know is what Kobe was getting ready to get into. He made a lot of investments in the tech industry. But not only that, Kobe Bryant was a storyteller.
Sure was.
And he had children's books. Mm-hmm. And not only that, there's a children's book that me and my kids listen to on podcasts called The Punies. It's a children's book that utilizes sports to teach life lessons, and it was all written by Kobe Bryant.
That's dope.
And we still listen to it to this day.
That's pretty dope right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kobe. RP Kobe.
Karl Malone.
He's the GOAT, by the way.
Karl Malone started driving trucks after his NBA career, like hauling lumber.
Like I didn't know that.
I think he got like a trucking company that hauls lumber all around the world to different companies.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought he retired and like started being a mailman first. That's what I thought he did. That's why they called him mailman. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I was thinking for a second. I was like, hold on, is that for real? But no. I read for sure that he had a trucking company and dude was hauling like there. And there was sometimes he'd be the one driving the trucks.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's see. Hey, come on, bro. This is why it's important to develop those skills because how would you be able to start a trucking company if you don't know what you're doing if you just focusing on one thing. You don't know what you're doing in a trucking company business.
It's a supply chain, and the trucking industry is a $1 trillion business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Vinnie Johnson, he's the owner of the company that I work for. He's a former Detroit Pistons basketball player. That man he only made $10 million in his NBA league, in his NBA team.
Took it and invested, didn't he?
He is now worth $500 million from the supply chain.
He pulled a Junior Bridgman. You know what that is?
Yeah. From the supply chain, bro.
That's wild. 500 mil?
Yes.
10?
Yes. Made more.
That's a hell of
makes more now than he did in his. Now, granted, back in that day when because he played with Isaiah Thomas, he played with the Bad Boys and all that. So the contracts was nowhere near the contracts now.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, for somebody like him at the time, he might have only been seeing high six figures, maybe at a meal type stuff.
But even now, I mean, $10 million is the total that he made throughout his whole NBA career. Even now, he trumps the contracts LeBron and them are getting now.
That's wild.
It's crazy, bro.
And he's not even in the league.
Bro. He's 60-something years old.
That's crazy.
You know, so
if you really want to make the chicken, it ain't even really going to the league. It's being the owner of the guys that play in the league.
And these are obtainable, positions. And I ain't saying you about to just wake up and become the CEO, but there are steps to this. You know what I'm saying? If you go to work and if you are a forklift driver, start paying attention to the other positions that are above that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Who's the team lead? Who's the supervisor? Who's the manager? Who's moving up? Like, what are some other skills? Like, you can actually go to school and get certificates.
Yep.
In some of these things that regard to the supply chain. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, there's opportunities all around, but if you're not exposed to it, you won't know about it.
And you ain't got millions of people behind you chasing the same thing. Cause like, if you chasing ball, like you told your boy, you was like, okay, you could do that, man. You gotta have a whole bunch of other young millions of boys behind you trying to do the same thing. So you gotta outdo them in order to beat their one spot. But then if you ain't got so many people in this area, in this one field, then it, your probability, your chances are a lot better at beating those people out. Like you said, you might not be the CEO first starting out, but as you develop those skills, climb the ladder, and step by step, you kind of move into those positions because you're not even fighting as many people. You ain't fighting millions of people.
Learning how to navigate through saturated markets, bro. You know what I'm saying? And basketball is just one of those things where, the chances of you being the guy that makes the team, let alone the star player, is
every young boy in the world wants to do it, bro.
So you gotta outperform millions of other kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there are some areas in the supply chain where it's saturated, but learning how to navigate in these markets and seeing all the other opportunities that are in this particular market. But again, if you want to stay close to the game in sports, being the star player is only one part of it.
For sure. There's like so probably 25 other avenues within that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And you can still be close. You just ain't on the court.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with that. Like I said, give me the towel. I'll be the water boy. I clean up, Bron's sweat when he hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I take the water bottle. I'll do that.
Hey, man, when you said the water bottle makes $70K a year. And
70K?
Hey, man. Y'all better start applying, boy.
Hear me out.
Y'all better start applying now, boy.
Facts.
70K.
Facts.
If I was making $70K at 21, 24 years old, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
But so if a kid is always told he's going to the league, he starts to believe that that is his only value.
For sure.
If a kid is told that he's smart and he's a leader and good with people and good with numbers and good with fixing things, that changes his trajectory. That changes his direction. Words and environment push identity. Words and environment push identity. So let me say this, and I'm speaking specifically to Black parents.
Come on.
Take every opportunity to expose your children to more than what their neighborhood shows them.
For sure.
Take them on trips. Even if you just go to Indiana, take them into an environment and expose them to other places where there's other thriving businesses. It's a different level of people. People are in a different tax bracket. One of the things that my dad did when I was growing up, we used to drive in like fancy neighborhoods, right? And my dad and my mom did an awesome job raising us, and we never went without anything. But we drove in fancy neighborhoods, not to window shop, but it was just to say, this is how big
you can get this.
This is how big it can get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is how nice it can get. Your grass can look cut this way. Your house can be clean like this. You can live in a gated community where it's quiet and you ain't got to hear no gunshots or sirens or something like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it gave us an opportunity to not only dream, but it gave us an opportunity to be exposed to what other realities are out there.
Absolutely. Because if you ain't exposed to them, because if you ain't exposed to them, like you said, it ain't gonna become a part of your identity. It ain't gonna push identity.
Right.
You're gonna think it's just a pipe dream.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never experienced that. So that's not for me. But what I do see, what I do experience, what I have been exposed to, that's what I can get. And if we're not exposed to those other avenues, then like you said, we're gonna kind of just stick with the 1 or 2 or 3 that we see within our community.
Yeah.
And that's it.
For sure. Again, take opportunities to expose your kids to stuff that's different, even if it's different entertainment. Right up here close to Cincinnati, there's an aquarium. Take your kids to the aquarium. Take your kids to the zoo.
Louisville Zoo, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just always take them to a basketball game or take them to, what's common. Go to these other places where they actually explore other things, man.
Take them to an amusement park, and maybe they can be intrigued at how the rides are built.
Yeah.
Engineers, right?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
The Science Museum. If you've never taken your kid to the Science Museum, take them.
That's a good one.
I've taken my kids like 5 times. We tired of it.
I ain't been in a minute, actually. I need to go back.
It's just whatever you saw when you went is still there.
No.
They don't never change it, bro.
Come on, bro.
But if you've never been,
yeah,
take your kids to it.
I'm going to take, just because my son ain't never been, I'm going to take him. That's crazy.
You got to.
Changed it.
You got to, bro. It's for a child's first experience there. It's one of the most coolest things ever.
Yeah,
ever.
He's about to be 6 soon, so it's probably about a perfect time for him.
He'll love it.
Experience. Yeah, he'll love it.
He'll love it. Yep. He will love it, bro. So because we said all of that to say you cannot become what you don't see.
Period.
We cannot become what you don't see. And us parents, if you have children, you have a responsibility to expose your children to things that are not common and expose them to things that are different from their normal. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this conversation really helps move that conversation forward in the home.
Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody that we talked about in this conversation. You guys have been catalysts and game changers.
Absolutely.
And you guys make this conversation that much more real.
100%.
So,
because we got real people out here that's done it.
Yeah.
We got receipts, as they say.
Straight up.
Straight up.
So that's it, man.
That's it, man. This was a good conversation. Hey, wait. We got a good. So here's a good closing conversation question.
Okay.
It says, if you had a room full of 12-year-old boys, what skills would you tell them to learn that could change their life by the time they are 25?
That's a good question.
That's a really good question.
I would not tell a boy that he need to get on the court and get better.
Yeah, I would just, I would use that line right there.
And
not everybody going to the league, but everybody need a skill.
This is no shade to the athletes. I'm just saying there's a lot that can be accomplished from the time they 12 up to 25, and the chances of them becoming an NBA player,
0.1%.
It's too slim.
Yeah,
it's too slim.
It is. It's probably really less than 1%, bro.
Like,
that's how slim it is,
like use basketball as a you can use it as just a vehicle to get you into certain other arenas. Because my brother-in-law tell you, man, basketball took him all over the world, and he was exposed to different languages and cultures and ways of life. So it's like it's a vehicle to get you to a lot of other places. But it's like, imagine a kid being exposed to those things and learning how to network in those different realms.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's just like,
yep. Imagine where their mind would go if it's like, at first it's what we thought we were gonna do, but then when we seen 20 different other things, it's like,
yeah,
might need to reconsider that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question, though. If you had a room full of 12-year-old boys, what skills would you tell them to learn that could change their life by the time they are 25?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm challenged by that.
So that's it, man. Until then,
that's it.
Be curious.
Ask questions. Talk your shift. Peace.